Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back. Now we're going to go through my Endymion Mythical Beast deck profile. Now this is going to be more of a budget version. The reason why is just that I don't own Appaloosa or even Magician Souls. Now I'd love to have Magician Souls. I think it's a great card for the deck. It's simply amazing. Whether you draw it or not, it's just really great. And I think the card would be an amazing card for the deck. Going forward, I'll take advice from any of the subscribers as to any changes that I would make to the deck. I'm very open minded about this. This isn't a deck I really love to play. I'm just giving it a shot. Now, mainly because I love magicians more than I like Endymions. But I digress. So we're going to go through the deck profile real quick, which is triple Endymion, one Servant, the God card, one Reflection, triple Magister. Now, I might change up the ratio, but I find Magister to be really good because, really and truly, I'll go second with this deck. I'll go second all day. It breaks boards easily, and you just tear up your opponent in the process. So you find yourself breaking a lot of boards and OTKing with the deck. So you don't have to rely on going first. Going first cards is that dud. It's not really that great because you need cards in your extra deck to work. So yeah, he's not really that good, but everything else is great. Endymion is so good against a lot of decks. Just because he can't be targeted, and even after that, he can't be destroyed by card effects. And if they manage to get rid of him, he gets a search. So the card is wonderful. We have triple Master Cerberus, two Jackal King. You can play three if you'd like. I just don't have the main deck space for it, and I don't think it's that necessary. We have the one Jackal. Jackal is basically a normal zone for any of these. Going second, you can just normal summon the Jackal, get your 3 counters anywhere on the field, summon this and start banishing stuff. So he's real good going second. So the deck is very strong going second, which I tend to lose a lot of dice rolls, so I need that backup. Triple Magical Abductor is a pendulum deck. Abductor is amazing, full stop. It's a rotor for the deck. And you'd play Reinforcement of the Army in any deck that you could right now. Last up for the Pendulum monsters, we have Triple Chrono and the One Time Gazer. It just works as a free spell counter, gets you a monster on the field, just not a bad card. And if for some reason your opponent not your beast you, this is the card that's going to get you out. There is not really a lot of main deck outs to it in this deck. That's why I preferred playing Magicians, because you could just set up Purple Poison and that's it. Then we have last monster, Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. He's just here for the plus. He's wrote us into our pot of greed. And for our spells, we play one Citadel, one Terraforming. I know a lot of persons would play two Citadel. I'm just not interested in that. The reason why is just that from you find one Citadel is good. It has built-in self-protection. Your opponent isn't really going to get rid of it. And even if they do, they had to go out of their way to do it, which I don't mind my opponent burning resources to get rid of a card that I don't really need all the time. I play Terraforming because it's equivalent to playing two of this. But here what? If I drew this, you just activate it. If I drew this, it's a free spell counter, then activate this. So if you want to play two, you can just play two. I prefer to play the Terraforming. Doesn't hurt. Then we have triple Spell Power of Mastery, great search card. And we have triple Institution. Institution is amazing. The only drawback I find to Institution is that it only works if a mythical beast is destroyed. It doesn't get spell counters any other way unless you directly put a spell counter on it. You can take counters from anywhere on the field to search, however, so that's really nice. And it searches monsters by level. It's just a real good search card. But the thing is, Magician Souls will work really well with this because you could search. When you're done, just send it to the grave, you draw a card. Really nice combo. And then the deck plays a humongous draw engine in the form of two secrets, one knowledge, that's your pot of greed, triple desires, your next pot of greed, triple allure, allure is allure, that's not the pot of greed, and upstart goblin. I don't play Into the Void really because I don't like it. This is a 40 card deck. I think Into the Void is actually real bad. Because if you don't empty your hand, you have to discard it. And on your following turn, you know if... Let's just say I emptied my hand, building my entire board. and the following turn I top decked into the void, that would be real horrible because it can't activate. You have to have plenty of cards in your hand to activate it. So you don't want to be in a position where you're going to play into the void. Trust me, persons like it, but I just don't like it. It's definitely not my cup of tea. Going through the extra deck, we don't actually play a lot of the extra deck cards. They're here if you want to use them, but you don't actually use them often. So we have Vortex and Absolute, which are standards. Dweller, you shouldn't leave home without it. Narito, just in case if you have a Chrono and your Jackal King, if you just want a spell and trap negate. Here. Big Eye and Flare, just in case you're short on OTK. I've never been short, but it's there. And Big Eye is Big Eye. You can change a duel. And for your links, we have Gravity Control, you should play one. One Crowley, you should play one, definitely. We have two Breakle, should play at least two. You don't have to play three, but they're good to have. Then we have IP Masquerino and Tenyi. Going into this is real good because the thing is, you can just pendulum summon back your big boys because this most likely is going to stick around. Your opponent is not going to get rid of this because it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects if you use Masquerino to summon it. So you're going to look at a lot of your big boys coming back next turn to throw hands. And we have Boral Sword and Skull Dread. There are two more zones free, spaces for the extra deck. One is really truly meant to be Appaloosa. I don't know if I can get one to borrow. And you can play any other card. If you want to play Borrowload to go around certain built-in protected monsters, you can do that for any reason. Because really and truly, there's no monster that I can't pass because Cerberus can banish it if need be. I can pop cards. I can destroy cards without targeting. I can go around cards. So no monster is really too hard for you to get rid of in your main deck. So that says a lot right then and there. Now for the side deck, I don't really expose this often, but I'm going to go through. Trickle Denko and Prankotops. Then we have one Garudo and two Eccentric. Now the reason why one Garudo and two Eccentric, even if you activate Eccentric, you know you can't use the next effect of the Eccentric in the scale, but you can still scale the card and it's a decent scale for you. So it's not bad. Then we have triple Dark Ruler No More. Real good card for especially for going second. One Mystic Mine. If I had three, I'd play three. I only have one at the current time, but I may have three very soon. We have three Evenly Matched and one Red Reboot. So the game plan for me is that either I'm going to side for a back row deck or I'm going to side for a monster deck. And that's just it. Between I'm going to side for monsters or side for back row, Evenly Matched is going to be kept in no matter what. Game 3, I'm going to choose to go second and tear up their board, depending on the scenario. If I know I can build any flimsy board and win, I'm going first. But if I know it's going to be a challenge, even if I build a board, like I'm playing against dinosaurs, just send them first. Evenly Match their sad ass. Or Dark Ruler No More and break their board and kill them. That's it. That's just the way you got to do it. I think that's enough for the side deck. I think everyone should understand what you should play. And I think you guys might give me some tips of what to side as well. Now, as it relates to the tournament, as of now, the tournament for us here in Jamaica is still on. But going forward, we don't know if it's going to keep. By next week, we should find out. So this is the deck I plan to enter with. I'm aiming to top. Well, no, I'm aiming to win. If I don't win, that's it. I'll just settle for a top. But the main goal here is to win a tournament. So alright guys, that's it for me. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.